All right, Shalom. First off, I want to say all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Bacha, Kodash. Double honors to apostles and elders of GMS, to the elect, doing work in sincerity and in truth. Shalom. This is GMS Precepts or Precepts Ba. I'm not sure. Let me see. I think my channel is up now. I got a strike. If I can post it on there, I will. If not, I'll just post it on GMS Precepts Ba. This is Nazar Khud here. And I got another video, another word breakdown. It's not going to be too long. It's going to be pretty simple for brothers to understand, or whoever's watching. Lord willing, you're edified, right? So I have here Psalms 131. The points in 3, but I'm gonna just start at the top. It's not it's one chapter, 3 verses, right? So it says Psalms 131 in verse 1 says, a song of degrees of David. Lord, my heart is not haughty, nor my eyes lofty, neither do I exercise myself in great matters or in things too high for me. Surely I have behaved and quieted myself as a child that is weaned of his mother. My soul is even as a weaned child. So what is this scripture talking about? Showing extreme humbleness, right? It says, I have behaved and quieted myself as a child. Right? What is that? That brings me to, that reminds me of Matthew's 18. Let me get that real quick. Right? Matthew's 18, out of the Lord's mouth. If this was a red letter, it'll be if this was a red letter edition, these first verses in here would be red, right? Real quick, Matthew's 18 and 1. At the same time came the disciples unto Yahushua, saying, who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven? And Yahushua called a little child unto him, and set him in the midst of them. And he said, verily I say unto you, except ye be converted and become as little children, ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven. Whosoever therefore shall humble himself as this little child, the same is greatest in the kingdom of heaven. So he was trying to show you that children are humble in order to be converted, in order to be healed, in order to become great. You have to humble yourself, and that's what you have to do once you come into this new knowledge. Once you come into the realization that everything that you learned prior is just nothing but a lie. Okay, everything that you were taught in school, everything that you were taught by your parents, were lies. I mean, if your parents didn't tell you that you were Israelites, if you're the Most High's chosen people, the true color and description, physical description, attributes of the Lord, of the prominent figures of the Bible, the angels, the true appearance of them, how you descended from kings. If you weren't taught that, you were as growing up, you were lied to. Okay, so when you come into that new knowledge, you have to humble yourself and realize everything you learned before was all lies, and guess what? You don't know anything. Okay, so that's part of becoming as a little child. You have to humble yourself, and this is what this scripture is explaining. It says, surely I have behaved and quieted myself as a child that is weaned of his mother. My soul is even as a weaned child. And it continues on, let Israel hope in the Lord from henceforth and forever. Right? Let Israel hope in the Lord from henceforth and forever, meaning forever and ever. Right? Now I'm gonna go into this word hope here in the 131, Psalms 131. Henceforth, where is it? Hope, right? Hope. It says yakol, right? Yakol, and it means to wait, hope, expect, to wait, await, tarry, wait for, hope for, to wait, tarry, wait, hope for. So it means to wait or to tarry. Okay, basically it means to be. In essence, it means what? To be patient, and that's the key to this thing. You have to be patient. Hell, what's that? Revelation, patience. Damn, what is that? Is that? I believe that's 2. Revelation 2. Or is it 2 and 9? patience. Here's the patience of the saints. That might be 3 and 9. I mean 3 and 10. I guess I could read that. Damn, it's probably right in front of my face. Let me just read 3 and 10. Revelation 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the land, to try them that dwell upon the earth. Right? And the key to this thing is what? Patience. The other scripture I was thinking about here is the faith and patience of the saints. Can't remember offhand where that is, but I'm quoted it. I don't need to get it. But this is good too. The Spirit led me to this. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience. Who's that speaking about? That's speaking about the elect. Okay? The elect nation, the elect out of the elect, right? The 144,000 and the ones that are deemed to get delivered out of here. Because thou hast keep the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which is mark of the beast, which is those concentration camps, all the bad things that are going to happen. Time of Jacob's trouble. I will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world, to try them that dwell upon the earth. So everybody's going to have that trial period. Now, if you keep the word of my patience, the Lord is going to deliver you from that. Now, also, it also speaks about some of us will be taken. You know, some of us will become martyrs. Okay, but it's all spiritual, right? Now back to, what was I was in back to this patience, right? And that's another thing. So this whole thing is about being patient. We have to be patient. Us waiting on the Lord to make his first move against Esau, that takes a lot of patience, man. That's why you see a lot of other groups, they go out there and they buy guns. They want to start some sort of revolution against Esau, to fight against Esau. Listen, that's not the time for that. Okay, you have to wait and have faith that the Lord will provide you with spiritual power, because you can't be carnal against a carnal entity like Esau. Okay, and plus those are Esau's weapons, man. Okay, Esau's blessings were his weapons. Our blessings are our faith. Okay, our blessings are spiritual, right? So we have to have a lot of hope and patience and faith, that the Lord is going to deliver us out of the hours of temptation, out of the time of Jacob's trouble, all the perils that are going to take place upon the earth, and ultimately, or also the mark of the beast, and ultimately, those missiles that are going to be shot down here, and wherever, not only here in America, but any other place that Israel dwells. Okay. Right. So, wait, hope for. Right. So this is what it means. It means wait, hope. Now it's used. This is why I like going into this blue letter too, because it tells you the words that were used in place for the word Yachol. Right. The KJV translates Strong's H3176, which is the word Yachol. It translates this word in the following manner. It replaces the word Yachol for hope 22 times, wait 12 times, tarry 3 times, and so on and so forth, right? So let's go into the word hope and see what it says. And as you see here, it brings out all the times the word H3176, which is Yachol. They replaced it with the word hope. Okay, Psalms 33 and 18. Behold, the eye of the Lord is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy. Okay, Psalms 33:22. Let thy mercy, O Lord, be upon us, according as we have hoped in thee. For in thee, O Lord, do I hope. Thou wilt hear, O Lord, my power. Right, and so on and so forth. So this is and you can see how many times it was used in here, the word hope, right? So that's the word hope. I wanted to get another scripture, and this word hope here, actually there's another scripture in Psalms I want to get also. the previous chapter, Psalms 30. So when you see that, so now you understand what it means. Let Israel hope in the Lord from hence even forevermore. So let Israel wait for the Lord. Let Israel tarry for the Lord. And that's what we're supposed to do. That's why it says, Luke, in your patience possess ye your souls. Okay? So this is a whole thing of waiting for the Lord to do something and not putting it on ourselves to do something, not putting it on ourselves to fight against Esau. Even though Esau, they're going to make it out us, they're going to make Israel, they're going to make the ones that the Israelites, they're going to make them out to, they're lumping us in the same group as us, quote unquote, black extremists, right? Apostle Rhyme Lob, he posted a video about that earlier this week. How in the they were having a meeting. I don't know if it was a Senate or a congressional meeting, and they're introducing legislation against domestic terrorists, which they labeled white nationalists, and they also included, they said, black Hebrew Israelites. Okay, so they're gonna try to lump us, all of us, in the same group as extremists, as domestic terrorists, man. All right, so this is something we told you, man. This is something starting with our apostles. We said this was, we said times like this were coming, and they're here, right? So I wanted to. There's another one in here also, right? Psalms 130. It says, "I wait for the Lord; my soul doth wait. In His word do I hope. My soul waiteth for the Lord more than they that watch for the morning. I say more than they that watch for the morning." Right. So also, that's pretty much this. That's the breakdown of the word, but this also reminds me of the scripture in Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter. Now, this isn't the same word, hope or tarry, but it's very similar, right? So this is Habakkuk 2. Is it? No, it's 2 and 3, right? Yeah, 2 and 3, right? This is Habakkuk 2 and 3. "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie." What is that vision? The vision is speaking about those prophecies, and that appointed time is now, because those visions, those prophecies, they're speaking now. Okay, way back when these scriptures and prophecies were written, the prophets didn't understand them. Okay, but now, why? Because they weren't speaking at that time. But now, at the end, it shall speak. It's speaking now, and they not lying. It's obvious the mark of the beast, written in Revelation, the 13th chapter, is that RFID chip. And you had Sleepy Joe, old man Joe Biden, speak about that. He told a senator, "You will, okay," oh, I forgot the word he used. "You will, mark my words, you will okay this medical device." And now recently he was speaking about a medical device, how he signed off, he signed off on in a large investment in those medical devices. How it's a medical breakthrough, how it's a scientific breakthrough, and it can hold so much data, and da. That's the mark of the beast right there, man. Okay, so it's an implantable medical device, and he's speaking about ways of tracking and monitoring vaccines and testing through that same device, and all that other shit, right? So these visions are speaking without a shadow of a doubt. If you can't see it, we moving on. It says, "Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry." Now, this word tarry is not the same tarry as yachol, but it's very similar, right? So that's remind me of that. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I wanted to go into that word, yachol, word breakdown of the word yachol. In Psalms 131 and 3, "Let Israel hope in the Lord from henceforth and forever." All right. So, Lord willing, you brothers and sisters are edified. Until the next time, shalom.